Guys, today we're going to start a little laundry. This is my all new 2026 Samsung washing machine. As you can see right here, it is empty. And if I shine a line on it, look right here. There's a wash tub over there. And when I spin it manually, you can hear it's actually a direct drive washing machine, which means that it uses a stator tied to a rotating magnet on the back of the wash drum and the spider. This is a brand new washer. There's no mold because I always leave it open. Every time I don't use a washer, I always leave the door nice and open so that way the water can dry up. Anyways, let's get to loading up and starting the washing machine. Alright, now the clothing is nice and in. So now we're going to start a load of laundry. We're going to go on the quick cycle, the quick wash. We are going to go with a light soil option. One-time rinse. Straight cold water. One rinse. Maximum duration spin cycle. And light soil. So here we go. If you hear any people downstairs, that is just a family of my friend. They're doing a family reunion right now. Just the water. And now it's covering the clothing. This is the wash section of the cycle. This is a medium load, by the way. As you can see right here, it's the wash section. Straight cold water. I'm not going to use any of the internal heating nor any natural gas because this load is not even that dirty, so I'm just going to use cold water just to remove the dirt and a couple of sweat stains, but that's about it. Everything else, there's no like food stains or anything like that, so I'm just gonna wash this pretty much on the fastest cycle with straight cold water. If you have clothing that only has sweat stains and of course the occasional deodorant stain, just use the quick wash cycle. Now if you have things like, say, food stains or mud or blood, obviously you want to use like the normal cycle instead. But since mine doesn't have either of those things, obviously I'm using the quick wash cycle, as you saw just earlier. So yeah, this is a pretty good washer. I've had it for almost a month now, and or actually more than a month now, and it's doing pretty good. My goal is to keep this washer running for 20 years, so that's why I'm gonna treat it well. And of course, when occasionally I'm just gonna use the quick wash cycle because it's fast, and it does a good job removing stains left from either sweat deposits or deodorant deposits as well. So yeah, pretty cool. Now it's adding some more water to mix with the detergent, so that way the clothes can get cleaner. This is the draining part, in which the washer simply drains out the water. You can hear the direct drive motor engaging. It's pretty cool how it works. It's much quieter than the belt-driven washers that Speed Queen, Electrolux, and General Electric make. That's why LG and Samsung are so into the direct drive systems, because it's much quieter overall. Now we're down to the rinse portion of the cycle. So it's going to drain the soapy water and replace it with nice clean water, free of soap, to rinse out the building from the detergent. So yeah, pretty cool. Some medium loads may trigger a reset of the spin cycle because it's a bit off balance, but that is normal for virtually every front load washer, especially when it comes to washing medium-sized loads, which, although it's doable, it does get a bit off balance, but that's fine, that's normal. And this is going to be a small spin cycle, pretty much to remove and extract these detergent and water combination, so that way the washer can put clean water after the spin cycle concludes. This is the first of 2 spin cycles, by the way. There's some water already being sprayed on to the clothing after the washer has stopped its first spin cycle and its shortest spin cycle as well. Now we are at the rinse portion of the wash, and obviously, as you can see, the clothes are once again getting wet, but this time it is to deodorize them, in a sense that it removes the detergent that already freshened up the clothing and destroyed whatever dirt was in there. So yeah, it's pretty cool how it works. This is the rinse cycle. To really rinse off the clothing very well, it uses about 3 times the water it does on the wash cycle, because in order to truly freshen up the clothing, they have to get enough water to truly remove the detergent and also remove whatever leftover dirt was within the clothing as well. So as you can probably hear, the clothing is thoroughly soaked. Now it's time for the spin cycle. This is where it gets really exciting. So from now on, I'm going to actually let the washer speak for itself. It's time for 1200 RPM to commence. Or 1200 RPM for those who really want to see how fast this washer can go. Here we go. Looking to stick her out. 1200 RPM or 1200 RPM. This is extremely fast for a 5-foot tub, by the way. Very fast. And here's the inside of the washer after completing a successful and very good cycle. Thanks for watching and goodbye.